guys, it's Lord Above All here again, and today I'm going to basically show you how you can clean up your bike. My bike's reasonably clean, but just for you guys I'm just going to give it another wash. The reason you need to wash your bike is, especially on road bikes, is you want to get rid of all of the metal shavings and grease that wears out all on your gears and derailleurs and things, and especially if it's raining and you ain't got mud guards, it's going to build up along your brake pad systems, it's going to get into all of these things, and you need to clean your bike generally just because it's just healthy for your bike. And once you've cleaned it, you just need to lube it up again and it should be ready to go. And especially if you're going to lube your bike again, so you're going to spray whatever you want to spray or apply whatever kind of grease you want to do, it's important that you get rid of the old stuff first. Like, I use a dry lube, but again it has picked up some dirt. But I haven't ridden it in the rain for some while, but I haven't either washed it for a while. The basic things you want to do is you want to remove all of your kind of your devices on it. So if you can remove your light, like this one just comes off. My back one's cable tied on, so that one just slips out. The bell is no problem, and the bike bag, you just need to undo that, and there should be a clip on the other side, and there's a bit of a thing at the bottom. There's one hand, it's not helpful. So that's got all of my extra stuff in it that I use for my repair kits. So just put that to one side. One thing you're going to need is just something to wipe it once it's dry, so then you can grease it again. Just want to put on a bit of degreaser. Just put it on casually. You don't need to be too miserly about it. Just take off your lock, unless that's got dirty as well, but mine's clean, so I'm not going to get it wet. And my pump as well, that's not wet and dirty. So just basically just spray your whole bike down, basically. Spray both sides. And this stuff is just general it's just general degreaser. I get mine in bulk, and is pretty good. You just have to dilute it a bit. Sorry for taking the camera off. Yeah, so you want to get both sides. Get a bit of rotation. Remember, I'm doing this one-handed, one spray and one hand. These are the bits that you need to get the most. Your derailleurs and your gearing. So just let that rest for a bit. Generally, just spray your rims where the brake pads meet. It's just good practice, because what it will do is it will keep it nice and clean, and you get better braking abilities. It won't make a big difference, but trust me, it will help. Just keep it clean. So I don't know if you can see, but I'm not being very cost effective with the cleaner. So you just need to take it around the other side. As I said, you can be pretty heavy with this stuff. Don't worry, especially getting the derailleur. And just let that soak for a second. So that's done. Oops. While that's soaking for a bit, basically I'm just going to use the pressure washer. What you can do is just take a brush, rub it in there, throw buckets of water, or use a hose pipe if you got one. So you don't need all the extra tools, but it does help. I'll just see how this new bar tape will withstand all this, because that's a bit peeling off. That was £6. I had to change that because I got into an accident, scraped all of that off. Rebalance my front wheel. I will do a video on how to build your own truing stand. Yeah, so that's settled for a bit. I'm just going to stick it on the tripod. So, kind of see if I can get the best kind of angle for this. Sorry I didn't set this up before, but just raise it up. Alright, and just to turn my pressure washer on and just give it a clean. To check my camera angle again and give it another pass on the other side. Mainly I'm just going to focus on this bit for a second because that's a very critical area and you just need to, you have to get the derailleurs clean and grease them up properly again. That's the derailleur and just do the rest of the bike. Alright guys, so that's basically the washing bit done. Now I'm just going to go ahead and just dry most of it up. So basically you want to touch up on all of the derailleurs and all of the main mechanical parts, because that's the parts you're going to be greasing, and you just want to let that dry off naturally. Let the rest dry off naturally. Don't need to worry about them too much. I just wanted to tell you guys that you can get special chain cleaning kits, and you lock your chain onto them and just spin it around and you fill it with degreaser and stuff, but I honestly think that's a waste of money because mine's perfectly clean right now. So all I'm just going to do is just dry it off. Just going to... Yeah, that's normal, people. You just keep changing this thing because I'm pulling it. Just give you a good wipe. Sit down properly. There you go. Hopefully you guys can see that's nice and clean. Now I'm just going to apply some wet lube. Sorry guys, I meant dry lube, and I'm just going to take the camera off for this. I'll show you what I'm using. Don't know if you've seen, but from my car wash videos, I like the company Mockoff. They originally did bike cleaning stuff. And this is dry lube, so it's really good, and it doesn't, like, it's not dripping wet. Once it's on, it will basically it will dry up and it will be slick, but won't kind of absorb anything. So like you got your WD-40s and stuff, I don't use them anymore. On this, they can, like, I use them for mechanicals and stuff, but when I'm freeing stuff, but this is like the proper stuff. This will stay on your bike. Like when I touched it, it was still dry, and it helps keep your bike pretty dry. That's what I like about this stuff. So you need to I need to lift my bike up and spin the wheel a second. Now you need to do this a couple of times. You got to do that a couple of times and just keep applying it so you just get a good coating. And that's it for lubing your bike. You can lube the rest of it if you want, but that's about it. And yeah, so I always suggest to use this stuff, use dry lube, because it's really good stuff. What it does is it kind of, it's like a grease, but it doesn't attract anything else, so it's not wet and sticky when you touch it. It will be dry, but it will be greased up. So the advantages of that is when you're basically what happens is normal grease, if not changed regularly, what's going to happen is because it's all wet and this will start filing off. The grease will help it to slow down from grinding, but it will still grind to a degree. Now that degree is kind of bad for your bike, because what happens is as your thing's spinning, that wet liquid is going to act as a grinding paste. like it's got grit. So as your bike spins around, what happens is that basically sticks and causes more wear. So it kind of eliminates the point of using that grease. So what this stuff is, it kind of doesn't attract anything else. It will just remain stuck onto the metal. It will do it still. I'm not going to say it's not going to do it, but it will do it about 20% less, and it's worth it. It is well worth it. So thanks for watching, and hope your bike remains clean.